What's good? It's springtime, aka freshy season. And what could possibly be fresher than mint? Well, I got one today and it's all about that mint. So stay right there. I'm gonna roll the intro and then let's discuss. TMR Family, what's good? To all the new family members, welcome. And to all the new viewers or returning viewers, maybe you haven't become part of the family yet, it's cool. This is the Mail Review. I go by AG, here to be your friend, your brother, and your comrade on this journey of fragrances, hoping to walk alongside you as we explore our olfactory scents through niche, designer, Middle Eastern, and clone fragrances. And today, guys, I got one from a house that is not talked about a lot. Not talked about a lot at all. Out of London, today we are talking about the house of Atkinsons. And specifically the fragrance Mint and Tonic. Mint and Tonic. Now there is one channel, I think it's called A Gentleman's Journey. He does talk about Atkinsons a good bit. He's done a review on quite a few of their fragrances. But I never hear anybody talk about this house, and I don't know why. I think I do know why. They don't chase the whole, industry thing of, making the most popular fragrance or just chasing what everybody normally deems as good. Now, they do what they do. I think they're a true niche house, and they just make what they like. And I like that. I love that about it. I have a fragrance by them that is a oud fragrance, and it is a true oud fragrance, not a way that some of these designers do oud and stuff like that. Just, it's great. So yeah, we're talking about this house today. We're not going to take long. Let's go ahead and jump into the presentation. So as you can see, we have this box right here. Really nice presentation on it. We got all your information on the back, as you can hear that. So it has 2 sleeves on it. Just slide up. Top sleeve, bottom sleeve. You have this door right here. Let's that opens up. Sorry, and there you have the bottle. And if you guys want to read any of that, go ahead and pause the video right now. All right, and that's the fragrance. That's the presentation for Mint and Tonic. Let's go ahead and get the bottle out. A really cool box. I love the presentations on these. Super cool box. I'm definitely keeping the boxes on these. And a lot of my other ones I don't, but yeah, definitely it's going up there with. Well, that's the other Atkinsons that I have right there. That's the box for it at least. The bottle is right there. So yeah, this is Atkinsons Mint and Tonic. Love the bottles. Love the bottles. See the cut glass on the back. This is the bottom. Got your sticker right here with all your information on it. I mean, nothing like super complex, but very well done to me. Nice metallic cap, and it does. Man, listen. I love that. I love that sound. I do. I just love that sound. So this is a very citrus and mint forward fragrance. We're gonna go ahead and jump into the note breakdown on this one. And this is coming from the Atkinsons website. We're getting top notes of lime, grapefruit, and mint. We're getting heart notes of ginger and geranium. And we're getting base notes of cedarwood, vetiver, and musk. And this stuff, man, it is... I love this one. Now, this is one I sprayed probably about 30-40 minutes ago, so it's had a little bit of time to dry down. Oh man, that mint is so good in this one. I love a good mint fragrance, and this one does not disappoint. Very, very good fragrance. Let's go ahead and get a couple sprays. So really decent atomizer on it. Yeah. So initial thoughts on this one. To me, this smells very similar to kind of what you would think it's like somewhere between like a gin and tonic and a mojito, but it's not a boozy fragrance. So if you guys remember, I talked about Assad bourbon, and I said I think it has the essence of bourbon in it without it actually being a bourbon fragrance. There's the video right there. But I definitely feel that this is kind of the same thing as the essence of kind of a drink like that. It's called mint and tonic, you know what I'm saying? Well, you was a gin and tonic, right? A gin and tonic, but to me it almost smells like a mojito, just with the how the mint is done with the citruses in this one. That's kind of what it smells like to me. So really good fragrance, light, effervescent, citrusy. That mint just, I mean, it just really uplifts this one. Yeah. All right, so performance on this one. Performance is not the absolute greatest. This is not a beast mode in no way, shape, or form. You're not getting 12, 14 hours or anything like that. Yeah, I don't think you're getting 6 hours on this one. This one is an eau de parfum concentration. However, to me, this kinda, as a skin scent, it lasts, but as far as projection, so on and so forth, it kind of hits to me almost like an EDT would a little bit. And you got to look at the notes that are in it. It's very bright, citrusy, mint, so on and so forth. Even though the mint does stay with it throughout the entirety of the fragrance, the entirety of the dry down and all of that, it still doesn't last that long. And I've also blended this one, and it blends well. Right now today I put on this one in Lafayette Street by Bond Number 9. I've also worn it with Shea Bond by Bond Number 9. I've worn it with YSL Intense, YSL Y Intense, Dolce & Gabbana's Light Blue, the original. It plays very well with others. Now, this is going to be more of a springtime and summertime fragrance. Definitely, you are, like I said, it's citrus, it's some greenery in here. There's a little bit of earthiness to this one. There's mint, so it's very more medicinal, bright. It's going to be more springtime, summertime. I wouldn't wear this in the winter, but do what you want to do. You know what I mean? If you find a way to make it work, then make it work. So this is more of a daytime fragrance for me. I wouldn't necessarily see wearing this in the nighttime unless you were like layering it with something else a little bit darker. But just wearing on its own for me, daytime. And as far as occasions, to me, really, it's kind of all occasions throughout the day. I think it's going to be good for office. It's also going to be good for a wedding or anything else like that. If you're doing anything like office, we're going to be there for hours and hours and hours, like at least 8 to 10 hours a day. You know, get yourself a travel atomizer. That way you can fill it up with this fragrance and you can take it with you and you can reapply later on throughout the day. So not the best performance, but to me, it is a very versatile fragrance that you can wear in a lot of different situations. So sort of a give and a take, but in some situations, you don't want to have a beast mode fragrance. You want something like this. And to me, this is a lot more refined. They make fragrances for people who know what they like, and that's it. I'm not wearing it for compliments. I'm not wearing it for attention. I'm not wearing it for anything like that. If you get it, cool, but I'm wearing this because I like this, because it goes with my overall aesthetic, with my whatever I'm wearing, with, you know, who I am, so on and so forth. To me, they make fragrances for those people. So I love this fragrance. Now, who is this fragrance for? This is a unisex fragrance. It is for men and women, but at the same time, to me, the way the mint and some of the citruses, and I think some of the earthiness from the vetiver that's in this one and some of the cedar wood, to me, makes it lean a little more masculine. Yeah, especially in the dry down. So the grapefruit does give it a little more sweetness upon initial spray. But once it dries and that cedar wood and the musk and vetiver start to come through a lot more, to me, it really starts to lean more masculine. But I definitely think that women could wear this fragrance and wear it well, and it's going to work for them as well. Now, price-wise for mint and tonic, on the Atkinsons website, they still have it listed for $190 for a 100 ml, but you can find this stuff discounted with a pretty good discount. Fragrance Net $97.64, Fragrance X $80.33, Fragrance Shop $81.95. Dillard's has it for regular price, so maybe not there, but Walmart $71.77, Perfume.com $88.36. And then we have fragrance. This is Fragrance Net again, $81.89. So this is a 3.3 ounce or 100 ml bottle. So yeah, you can get it for under $100, but if you look for certain deals and certain coupons and stuff like that with some of your discounters, you can get it discounted pretty heavily, even still. So definitely look out for that. So final thoughts on mint and tonic. This is a really good fragrance. I'm very impressed by this. I love niche fragrances simply because they don't just follow the trends of what's popular right now and stuff like that. They do things for people that just love to smell good, and they just, you know, either you love it or you hate it, one of the two. But somebody out there is gonna love this. You know what I'm saying? So this is a really good one for me, and that's why I'm really starting to learn about this house, is that they are really just known for doing that and making fragrances like that. And as a creative, I respect art. Now, to me, this is somewhat of an art. You know what I mean? They're artists and they do things in a certain way. So I do enjoy this fragrance. Don't get the best performance out of it like I would like to get out of it, but in its nature, I just don't think you're gonna get that. So you're gonna have to, resort to some little tricks, maybe some, the Vaseline trick or the lotion trick and stuff like that before you, so that way you can get some better performance out of this one, a little more staying power. Maybe put it on your clothes instead of your skin, or some things like that. But to me, overall, this is a very, very good fragrance, man. Just the detail, the craftsmanship that they put into their bottles. This is fantastic. I love it. And of course, I love it. So from the House of Atkinsons, guys, this is Mint and Tonic. That's gonna do it for today, guys. Appreciate you for tuning in. And I know we're trying to get more consistent, man. Just trying to work out everything and schedule everything out and get more consistent with posting. But I appreciate you guys, and I take it not for granted that you find value in the words that I say. That I appreciate that, and that's still somewhat foreign to me, but I do definitely appreciate it. So if you did like this video, make sure you like the video, make sure you comment on it, and also make sure that you subscribe, tap the bell notification so you get notified anytime that I post. Make sure to share the video with somebody that you feel will get some information from this and benefit from the information, and also potentially want to become a part of this family. And until the next one, guys, this is the Mel Review. I go by AG, and remember to always stay distinctively unique.